Hi everyone, Danielle Boland here from Generation.MindFULL, and today what I'm going to share with you are 5 tips on how to make it through the holidays while preserving your mental health. We all know more than ever that this year has been a struggle and that we may need a little bit more support than normal, and creating some really important boundaries to make sure that this holiday season remains unstressful for you, enjoyable, and here is what I am suggesting this holiday season in order to make sure that that happens. First and foremost, you want to make sure that you're getting enough sleep, right? So stress can keep us awake at night. Sometimes the late night eating and drinking that we're doing, if we're still gathering with people safely, all these things can kind of keep us up at night, make us wake up frequently throughout the night, and that really doesn't lend itself to quality sleep. So getting a proper, 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night for an adult is really crucial for your mental health. Some ways you can help ensure that this happens are to create really positive bedtime routines. So reducing screen time before bed. So whether that be your cell phone or TV, maybe switched up to reading, maybe switched up to a podcast or a breathing exercise, activity before sleep. But doing these things can help reduce the noise before bed so that your mental health, overnight is a little bit less cluttered, so that you're not thinking about things in the middle of the night when you wake up. So, before bedtime, make sure that you're cutting back on screen time, creating a more peaceful routine. Try to refrain from eating or drinking maybe about an hour before bed if you can, just so that your digestive system isn't working so hard, and it'll help keep you up as well. And, try to really just make sleep time a ritual. The second thing on my list is that I really think this is the time of year to look back and figure out what we're grateful for, right? So it's been a really tough year, but I'm sure there's a couple things you can list from 2020 that really still were great for you. For me, this year, we bought our first home, and we're expecting our first baby in just another week and a half now. So I'm very grateful for 2020. I'm grateful that I've now learned to be more open, more communicative with family and friends, and really learn how to prioritize some things, even amongst the really tough year that we've had. So amongst one of the priorities this year is that, giving back and donating, whether it be your time, money, or support, to a lot of local charities out there is super important. A lot of them have struggled this year with donations, having to cancel events, and just not having people show up the way that they used to donate, again, whether that be time, money, or support. So pick a charity that you love, pick a cause that you love, and dedicate a little bit of time this holiday season to either sharing their posts on Instagram, working on a virtual event with them, or even donating or encouraging others to donate with you as well. So giving back can, make you feel really, really great this time of year. Gandhi said that losing yourself in the service of others is one of the best ways to really fulfill your own self. So find your passion, pick your charity, and donate a little time, money, or support this year. And make sure that you share it on your Instagram or your social media, because we all know that's the biggest way to help get more people involved as well. So the third thing on my list today is to make sure that you're still mindfully moving, right? The holidays can be a hard time to prioritize your own self, let alone physical health. And as we know, it's getting colder out, the days are shorter, there's less light, but it is really important to make sure that you're prioritizing 20, 30, 40 minutes a day of mindful movement if you can, whether that be a walk, whether that be some yoga, stretching, getting on Skype with a friend, having a dance party, whatever it may be. Make sure that you're still moving your body. Even 10 minutes a couple times a day, get up, stretch. We're all still working from home for the most part. We're sitting a lot. We can get tech snack from looking down, looking at TV screens. So make sure that you're still getting up, moving, stretching, and keeping your physical body healthy as well. It's not about the calories you burn, it's not about the intensity, it's just about making sure that you're mindful of how your body's feeling and respecting that. The fourth thing on my list for this holiday wellness season is to connect mindfully. And what I mean by connecting mindfully is the phone, right? And social media and everything out there that we're seeing, that we're ingesting, whether it be consciously or unconsciously. We want to make sure that we're connecting to our devices and other people mindfully. This means putting up boundaries for ourselves, right? So setting a limit or a timer on your phone for social media interaction, making sure that we are setting clear boundaries with family, friends, and even work about the time we're available, what mental energy we're giving into other people. Just because it's been a hard year doesn't mean that we have to give up everything that we have emotionally for others. We reserve the right to keep our own selves as priority number one in order to be able to help other people and support the people you love as well. So, be mindful of what you're scrolling through. If you notice that you've been scrolling on Instagram for 15, 20 minutes, put the phone down, go outside, pick up a book, call a friend, right? Do something that's going to mentally stimulate you and not just kind of put mindless images into your brain that aren't really doing anything for you in a positive way. Another thing I like to suggest this time of year is to really clean up your feed. So start unfollowing things that don't make you feel good. Start following more things that make you feel good. Right now, my favorite things to follow are animal accounts, cooking, and babies, because all of that makes me happy. In 2020, I've unfollowed a lot of fitness accounts, Instagram, influencers, things like that really weren't serving me well. So maybe make it a goal to unfollow 5 accounts that aren't really making you feel your best. The other thing we can do is, limit our time at night on the phone, like I mentioned before, for improved sleep, but also kind of limiting boundaries on when people can connect with you. Putting a do not disturb on your phone from, say 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Make sure you're getting that quality sleep, but also limiting when people can even reach out to you. And that would, again, include work, because we really need to draw strict boundaries while working from home on who can connect with us when. So I think that's really important as well, to make sure that we are connecting mindfully, especially here at Generation Mindful. And my last tip is to get support, right? Number 5, and most importantly, is find support for yourself during this holiday season if you feel you're struggling. It's been a tough year. I think now more than ever, everyone can really benefit from having a therapist or support person in their life that has a non-judgmental, non-biased, feedback that can really help support you during these times. Right now at Generation Mindful, we are offering 50% off of all of our initial consultations through the first of the year, and then probably through, I would say, January as well, because guess what? We have our New Year's resolutions, right? So I want to help support you guys in doing that. So I'll commit to it now and say through the end of January 2021, we will be doing 50% off initial consultations to help get you on the right track and get the support that you need in 2021, because it will be a better year, right? 2020 really tested us, but 2021 is going to be better. And the ways you can do that are to kind of follow the 5 tips that I've given today during the holiday season to really gear up for the new year, and then make sure that you're getting the support you need in 2021 to have the best year yet. I wish you all a very happy and healthy holidays and a wonderful new year, and I'll see you there.